Hello there, Metacynth here, and this is a very exciting video of BJD and a cup of tea. I now have official BJD and a cup of tea teas that you can drink at home. Amniese's tea is also summer rose. Notice the theme here. And they're all black teas because right now that's what I like and that's what these guys like. It's summer rose, cream, and almond tea. Amniese is my very first character that I ever wrote. And my very first doll. So she has a very special place in my heart. And her tea is a special tea that also has a very nostalgic value for me personally. Rose tea was the first like loosely flavored black tea that got me really into the hot tea trend. I would not be here, these would not be here if it weren't for rose tea. That's how powerful my love of tea is and how inspirational it is now that I have drunk multiple different kinds of teas. So, excuse me, rose tea plays a big role in the background of these because it's a big role in my life personally, and since this is my creation, obviously a lot of my soul and heart goes into these characters and so their backgrounds. But again, rose tea has a big influence because also where they live, it's not just arbitrary. You know, the gardens of Earth would have the biggest rose gardens and the most grafted and unique roses in all of the kingdoms. Now, Amniese likes rose tea because of Llyr, but we'll get to that in a minute. As a rose tea goes, it is really good. It's got a very smooth flavor, smooth taste. The cream and the almond kind of help tone down the floral, almost bitter rose flavor and kind of smooth it all out. Add a little sugar, add some actual cream or milk, and you've got yourself a really good kind of like what would I call it? Kind of like fancy, like a really good fancy tea. Out of all the teas, hers is probably the like fanciest. It makes you feel like you're gonna drink out of one of these guys right here. Let me sip it. Get your pinkies up for this one. If her tea was a person, which is, I've made it to be her, it'd be somebody sitting in a library next to cut roses reading a book. So that's Amniese. She is definitely the bookworm. She studies a lot. I mean, I wouldn't relate her to Hermione Granger, but there's some similarities, I suppose, personality-wise. But Amniese is definitely her own person. She gets stuff done. She doesn't wait for people to tell her what to do. She's outgoing. She's, without spoiling anything, she's doing everything she can to protect people born with magic and believes that the elders over here are the enemies. And so there's kind of a conflict between her interests and their interests, but they all come together and have to work together over something even bigger. So, no spoilers there. But Amniese loves rose tea because Llyr introduced her to rose tea. And she drinks this specific tea with Llyr. It's the tea that he makes for her all the time. And so it's kind of a special tea that she really has with him. There's a connection there. And so she can't have it outside of it. There's not a lot of rose tea. The tea that she drinks a lot is this tea, actually. The Queen's tea. She also drinks Earl Grey a lot. That's another favorite of hers, which will lead us into Llyr. But as far as the tea goes, Amniese has the rose. The rose also is a nod to her pink hair, pink eyes kind of thing. And there's a secret background that connects her to everybody. And the rose again, that rose theme that's connecting everyone. And the almond theme that's connecting everyone. So it's very nuanced for a tea. The reason I made it, I put a lot of thought into this. It's kind of funny when you're like, hey, it's just tea, but no. I wanted there to be connections when you drink the teas together, that you kind of either noticed or didn't, but her tea is one of my favorites as far as rose tea goes. It's very smooth. See you guys in the future. Until next time. Bye! BJD and a cup of tea. Have a little tea on me. Tea. 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 Oh, you're pouring. Thanks, Llyr.